In this video, we will continue solving problems that came out in a mock ACT test. The first question here talks about calculating the average of scores. So it's given that you have a score out of 100 and you have a student who recorded 4 scores, 63, 72, 88, and 91. And then it's asking what score must the student earn on the 5th final. So we need to know what's the 5th value or score value so that the average test grade is 80 of these 5 tests. So let's first write what's the average formula of 5 scores: x1, x2, x3, x4, x5. We know that this average is equal to the sum of all the scores divided by the number of scores, which is 5. So the average, so they're asking us that the average must equal to 80. So if this is 80 equal to, and we have those numbers, so 63 plus 72 plus 88 plus 91 plus x divided by 5. So this can be simplified. So this will be equal to 314 plus x divided by 5. So let's focus on this equation. So in order to find x, first of all we need to get rid of the 5 by multiplying the whole term in the left and the right hand side by 5, and at the same time we must multiply the left hand side by the same amount. So we see now that 5 with 5 will cancel out, and then 5 times 80 is 400 equal to 314 plus x. How do I solve for x? So this number, I should collect the like terms. This is a constant. With the constant 400, it becomes negative, and I can switch x. So x equal to 400 minus 314, and that's equal to 86. So the answer is B. Now here's a new question. It says that you have 3 circles that are tangent to each other, and each side of the triangle is tangent to 2 of the circles. Given that each circle has a radius of 4, what is the perimeter of the triangle? So let's see. First of all, the triangle, there's nothing given about the triangle, whether it is equilateral, isosceles. It's just, let's treat it as a regular triangle, which means that it has 3 sides: x, y, and z. So we know that the perimeter in this case of this triangle is equal to x plus y plus z. So we need to calculate these sides. How do we do that? First of all, let's look at the circle. So the circle has a radius of 4, So let's focus on this side. And in this case, we know that this is the radius of length 4, and we know that this line is tangent to the circle as given in the question, and we know that using the circle theories, we know that the line tangent to a circle makes a 90 degree with the radius that touch the intersection point. So this is 90 degrees. And we know that this side also is a 90 degrees. Another theory says that any two lines tangent to a circle, they have the same length. So we know that this side from here to here, it has a side, let's say it's side A, and this one has also side A. So similarly, we can show that if you do this again, so we know that this line and this line, they're all equal. So this is A again because it's the same circle, same radius. This is A, and the same thing here. We have this side and this side, they're also equal. Length is A, and it's clear that someone can see that this length is 8, which is 4 plus 4, so this is 8. So it means that this side from here to here is also equal to 8. And this side to this side is also equal to 8. This side to this side is equal to 8. So it's clear that this is the triangle is equilateral. So, which means that each angle here is 60 degrees. All right. So in this case, the parameter, because all these lengths are equal, it's clear that x is equal to a plus 8 plus a, which is 2 times a plus 8. And the same thing with y, a plus 8 plus a, which is 2a plus a, and z equal to a plus 8 plus a, which is equal to 2a plus 8. So if you add them up, you have 6a plus 24. So 6a plus 24. Now that's basically, if we find a, the value of a, then we can find the parameter. So let's again focus on this part. So if you draw this line from here to here, so this basically will, if this is 4, this line, what happens is it's bisect this angle into two equal angles, 30 degree and 30 degree. So now we have this right triangle, and which we can use to find the length A. So if you look at this triangle, it's clear that So if this is 30 degree and this is 4 and this is A, so we can use the tan of 30 degree equal to 4 divided by A, opposite over hypotenuse. Tan 30 is equal to 1 over root 3, which is equal to 4 over A, cross multiplication. This A times 1 equal to 4 times root 3. So A times 1 equal to 4 root 3. So in this case, we can calculate now the perimeter. So the perimeter is equal to 6A plus 24, but A is 4 root 3 plus 24, and this is equal to 24 root 3 plus 24. And the answer is B. The next question. So we have a store regularly sells books at 20% off the list price. The next question talks about discounts using percentages. So you have a store that regularly sells books at 20% off the list price. So let's call the list price by list price. For simplicity, let's call it LP. And then it says that at a sale, so the store will sell these books at a 20% of the list price. So let's call the regular sales the regular price that is usually sold. So the regular price, let's call it RP. So we know that RP is 20% off the list price. So the discount is 20%, which means that the regular price is 80% of the list price. Okay, that's the after discount. So it's going to become 80% of the list price. Now, at a certain time, there was a sale. And the sale is 10% discount on the regular price. So at sale, we start to have 10% discount on the regular price, RP, which means that, so let's call this the sale price, SP, which is the sale price. This means that the sale price is equal to 90% of the regular price. Okay, so after discount, we are actually having 90% of the regular price. So again, the list price is the original price. There is a 20% discount, which means that the regular price is 80% of the list price. And then at one day we had a sale. There was a 10% discount of the regular price, which means that the book is sold at 90% of the regular price. Now remember that in mathematics, the word of means multiplication, and therefore this is 90% of multiplied by RP, the regular price, but the regular price is 80% of LP, and of is multiplication, so this is also multiplication, times the list price. Now we know that 90% is 90 over 100 multiplied by 80 over 100 multiplied by LP. So now we can simplify. Let's focus on this equation. It's clear that we can say that 1 0 goes with 1 0 and 1 0 here goes with 1 0. So we have 9 times 8 divided by 10 times 10 times LP, and this gives us 72 over 100 times the list price. And we know that 72 divided by 100 is just 72%, and we know that multiplication is the word off, and LP is the list price. So the sale price is equal to 72% of the list price. So the answer is B. Now let's move to the other question. The question says, what is the 7th term of the arithmetic sequence -4, -1, 2, and so on? So in arithmetic sequence, we need to remember that in arithmetic sequence, we have that the nth term, let's call it UN, is equal to U0, the first term, plus D times N minus 1, where D represents the difference value between two consecutive values, or two consecutive terms. So in this case, we have D equal to -1 minus -4, which is equal to -1 plus 4, which is 3. Or also, if you want, you can verify it by saying 2 minus -1, which is 2 plus 1, and the answer is 3. So in this case, and we know that U0 is given by -4. So we can write this formula as -4 plus 3 times n minus 1. And since we are asked to find the 7th term, so n equal to 7, so U7 is just, so for n equal to 7, U7 is -4 plus 3 times 7 minus 1, which is -4 plus 3 times 6. So this is equal to -4 plus 18, and the answer is 14. So the 7th term is equal to 14, which is C. And that's it.